got a steady rhythm of 146.
You're getting for Valentine's Day.
Alrighty. I accept. 2 hours of just spinning nonstop, which I needed to do. And if you're just joining in, look at that. Forgot to mention, look at the winter coat came off. Off the legs and everything. No more hair. Winter coat came off. Bam. Stillbender Brewery. And I've not had one of their beers yet because I quit drinking beer a couple of years ago, and I'll have one here and there. Like when I go on to Vegas next week, when we're on vacation in Vegas, I'll probably have a beer here and there. But I honestly don't drink beer very much. Oh, here comes all the kids. Those are some high-pitched, squeaky voices. Uh-oh. Battery. All of you.
Power carbon set. Switching to live scene. Scene successfully switched to live.
Hello, audio check. Do I got audio? Let's see. Yep, I think I got audio. Audio is good. Audio checked. Are you clear? I think I'm gonna move this microphone. Yep, there we go. Move that microphone. This brake, for whatever reason, seems to be pulling a lot. Dimitri, how's it going? We got quite a bit of rain last night, so there's gonna be puddles everywhere.
Tree Capri Iron offset. Okay-ish. Watching for it to warm up a bit before head out myself.
Warm up, huh? That's a good sign. Waiting for it to warm up. I will say the chill certainly did sweep in, didn't it? It did for us. It was kind of not noticeable though, because when we took off for our camping trip, you know, we already knew it was going to be cooler there. And then we came home, and it's like we came home to the snap of the cooler weather just is here.
Dimitri Capri Iron offset. 60F now was closer to 50F when I woke up.
Oh man, whew. 50, yeah, that's definitely go out and still get it done. 50 was generally my limit on where I would still wear shorts, especially if I knew it was gonna warm up later in the day.
Capri Iron offset. Also being lazy from helping grow yesterday for most of the day.
Yeah, I saw your TikTok building it was a barn looking thing. That had to be fun. Man, this bike certainly has a lot more creaks than it used to. I'm gonna have to spend a day kind of re-torquing, re-greasing some things. Sounds like a lot of work. Hope your brother's appreciative. of the help. Well, I can't say I really have a direction where I'm going today.
Ryan offset. He did make burgers for lunch and pizza for dinner long.
Well, there you go. Can't ask for a better combination. I didn't hear anything about breakfast there. What happened with that? I'm only asking because I'm instigating. Why does this thing seem like it's not in the middle of my back?
Ryan offset. We started 10:30. We needed his neighbor to also come to drive the tractor.
I see.
Ryan offset. So breakfast was at home. Had deviled eggs and bagel with cream cheese.
Oh man, that sounds good. Just need some locks on it. Is all that was missing, locks. Why do they call it locks? I know they just call it smoked salmon. That's what I call it. All right, we got something creaking. Something is creaking. I think I fixed it.
Ryan offset. Yeah, I was so confused when I heard Terry or other people say lox bagel with cream cheese. I'm like, WTF is that?
I know. It's like, just call it smoked salmon. Can we just call it smoked salmon? Like, why do we have to call it lox? I believe it's a New York thing.
Said, long time no see you.
What's up? I assure you, I've been around. I'm still alive. I'm still alive. I'm still here. Lunch already? What time is it? Did I get out that late? Oh, shit. I guess I did get out later than I planned. Yeah, I know, but what do I think about going to Twitch? Like for you? Well, what are you on? Are you on a platform or what? Whoa! You're in Kick, huh? Yeah, I don't know, man. I would say if you already got, I'm just gonna give you my own thoughts, okay? I'm not an expert. I'm not an expert in streaming. I don't even have a big audience. I have no intention of getting rich off of streaming. I have no intention of it being my primary income. I do it strictly for hobby, okay? But I've heard the kick is too. I've heard the YouTube is. I don't really buy it. I've looked at some of the data myself. So I would say that if you have already got an established audience, people see you there regularly, your earning potential is obviously more there, I would say. But I certainly wouldn't hesitate to double dip in multi-stream. I wouldn't just throw in the towel on Kick and move over to Twitch if I were you, you know. And again, I'm not the expert. I'm just thinking, I'm trying to put myself in your shoes. A lot of that is a whole lot of assumptions, okay? So, yeah, I wouldn't dump the platform and just move on over. Multi-stream it, and see how your focus works on paying attention to two platforms, you know, and if it works out, then just focus on one. But I would say, for me, though, so look, I've multi-streamed on Kick. In fact, I'm on YouTube and Twitch right now because I prefer to be on YouTube. I've multi-streamed once to Twitch and Kick, and it's the same struggle of being new on any platform, where I could have looked at it as, oh, Kick sucks, nobody was watching. It's like, well, I'm just new, you know? I'm sure if I put in the time and was willing to grind, I could probably build up a viewership. But I don't know. I've also just, for me, just seen a whole lot of like what goes on Kick, and it's just not for me. It's not my platform. You know what I mean? It's too much borderline stuff, too much focus on streamers that are being obnoxious pricks, in my opinion, again. So don't let that deter you, though. I mean, that's just, as I say, if you're already there, you know, just continue to grow it, grind it. You can make that happen anywhere, you know? Like for me, I'm really trying to make it happen more on YouTube than anything, even though YouTube is really not the best for this type of streaming, but I do it because it helps me optimize my process of making short form content out of it, and I don't have to download it from one platform, upload it again. In fact, that reminds me, I forgot to make a quick YouTube short video to tell everybody I'm live on YouTube. I was going to do that this morning and completely forgot. In fact, I might stop up here and do that since I'm going to be out for a few hours. I got 2 batteries on board, y'all, so we are out for the long haul today. Couldn't ask for a better morning, but I think I said that yesterday. I think today's a lot cooler than yesterday. Much cooler. I had to use my Camelback today because I got the second battery on the bike today. It's in a frame bag, so it makes the 2 water bottle cages not usable. So if I was going to have any hydration today, I would either find another place to keep it or just throw on the Camelback, which I don't always like using the Camelback. Don't know why. I think it's just because my Camelback is not pretty. It's not nice. This Camelback is old. It's like need a little modern, updated color or something versus this bright red. But I mean, what does it matter? I'm wearing this god-awful bright orange today. Don't ask me what my mama was thinking when she dressed me this morning. Had these long orange socks on, bright orange, and this bright orange sun shirt, which was given to me, by the way. Karaoke. All right, let's go. We're gonna go take a quick spin through Bike and Coffee. I always like to pop through there just to see who's out. See the who's who of the cycling community. There's a couple of the who's who's right there. Hello, hello.
Hello.
Around your left here. Hello, hello. Oh. Oh. So, where's our live music? Oh man, live for food is Already crazy, crazy, crazy. Let's see here. Turn around. View right over here. Looks like the band's not playing anything right now. Nope, they're putting the instruments down. Looks like our band is not playing at the moment, so we might just carry on.
I don't even know where to start with this story. You know, like that was the gate was open to my personal driveway, so I could back up.
I don't see anybody I know.
And then this way.
Jimmy, do you make videos for YouTube?
I do, but I'm actually live streaming on YouTube and Twitch right now.
Did you go through some tunnels or Arroyo drainage things?
Today,
No, in the past. There's a guy that put some of those on.
YouTube, probably me. I don't know. It's like I post a lot of content.
What's your channel name?
Power Karma. Yeah.
I'll take a look it up.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
he went through some drainage things up by.
Is it up Indian School area?
No,
Maybe?
up by north of Jefferson.
Jefferson.
Up in that Jefferson and what is it, San Mateo area. They were kind of long, like
Oh, you're talking about. I know who you're talking about.
quarter mile.
Yeah, you're talking
It's
about.
the main Arroyo.
No, you're talking about bugs. He's always like in tunnels, always in ditches and stuff, right? His bugs something is his channel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I could keep trying.
Yeah.
Pretty
He's
interesting.
he's always going in them and video him, but I'm always so I'm live streaming on YouTube right now. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your power?
Power Karma.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'll have to look it up.
All right. Thanks.
Okay, have a good one.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
Pardon me for just a moment. Whew, man, that bridge makes a lot of noise. I don't like it. Whew. Let me go somewhere else. Just a little more quiet. A little more quiet. All right. Bear with me just a moment, everybody, while I make an obligatory quick video here. Hello there, YouTube. Welcome, everybody. Hey, we are live streaming right now on YouTube and Twitch. You can find me on Twitch as Power Karma, or just head on over to my YouTube channel. But we got the e-bike, we got the DJI camera on, and we are riding around Albuquerque for a live stream. Come check me out. Hang on, hang on. Pat D, I see you there. I see you. I see you. Oh, let's see. So we get turned around.
but went to college.
This is the worst bumps through here. The worst bumps. Ah, pretty good. No complaints. Other than this creek that I keep talking about on my bike, that it's time to do a little maintenance on the bike. This motor, puts out so much torque when you ride assist level 4. I think it's just time to pull stuff apart and inspect and so forth. See what's going on. I did lubricate the chain this morning. I mean, it's just amazing to watch the meter, and as soon as I start pedaling, it's like immediately it jumps up to 500, and then it goes like all the way up to like 900, 1,000 watts. Like just imagine the torque that's just driving through that drivetrain. You know, where for me right here it feels like nothing, but in reality there's a hell of a lot of torque and shit going on down there. That's one reason why when I built the bike I made sure to put a pretty heavy duty chain on. Skunk. Oof. Smelly skunk, smelly.
Sad to see run over skunk and porcupine yesterday.
Bummer, bummer, bummer. Yeah, it is always sad to see even a skunk, right? Poor little rodents. You know what? It's like I know. I realize I forgot to take my Tylenol this morning. That's why my head is aching. I smell breakfast. I think it's time to eat. I think it's time to eat. We might have to go get a burrito again. And we'll continue on our ride. Good old downtown Albuquerque. This place right here, Lindy's, is good food. Can't say I've ever been disappointed with anything I've ever eaten there. Other than one time, they changed their spicy cheese sauce. So I had a burger and the spicy cheese dip that comes with the french fries. I don't know if they changed the recipe or what, but man, the second time I had it, not so much. Not good. Hear that wastegate on the turbo. Man, is that what I look like? Damn. I just saw myself in the glass over there. I look pretty damn nerdy in this all orange getup. Yeah, look at, good grief. I am not the cyclist I once was. Lean, mean, muscular, popping out of my skin suit, veins.
Docadale said, like a big orange cone.
I don't know about that. We got to think of another.
Docadale said, you are the muscular machine.
No, I'm not. Not like I was. I'm no longer the lean, mean racing machine. Muscles bulging out everywhere. Hey, look. If you've seen some pictures of me prior to what I look like now, and don't get me wrong, I mean, I still got muscles bulging, I still got some muscle shape definition, vascular, veins. I'm like lean, just lean enough that you can see my vascular system on the surface. But I am no lean, mean masonry. I'm just like a big freaking nerd. Big old nerdy cyclist. You would never guess that on that building right there, that there's a triple parallel switchgear generator setup.
So it's okay.
This is true. Hey, you just made my day. That building right there, down in the basement, triple parallel switchgear Cummins engine setup. Well, it could have changed by now, There's a lot of, when I worked for Cummins, a lot of engines that I worked on, generators, where there was once a giant Cummins engine, there's now a Caterpillar engine there. But I had to rebuild all three of the engines in that basement down there. And you're only allowed to take down one at a time, because it feeds that whole hospital there. I think it was there.
Power plant. Water plant, what is it?
It was the generator, the generators for the hospital is down in that basement in the building next to the hospital. So yeah, I had to go down into that basement, change out the heads. I think I did. There's head gaskets on all three, so 6 head gaskets per engine. Because it's one of those big K19s, so it's got individual heads per cylinder, big ones. I don't think I'm gonna make this late. Oh, come on. Come on, I'm making, shit. Why even try? Oh. Okay, everybody. Welcome. All those who are just joining on YouTube and Twitch. We are now riding through University of New Mexico campus. Now we're riding around on the perimeter. And we are headed to my spot to get a quick burrito. I want to get some food in me before I get to the point of crashing. Yesterday,
Dockadale said, I have replaced many valve cover gaskets but never a head gasket. Coolant mixed in with oil is a good indicator of a blown head gasket.
oh yeah, yep. That's always a good sign. Man. The QSKs though, you know, they were pretty good about, like, those engines have been down in that basement a long time. But the engines that I was doing head gaskets on all the time were the L10Gs. Basically the L10 diesel that was converted to a natural gas engine for all the city buses around here. So, you know, pretty much where the fuel injector used to go, they put a spark plug hole, put a spark plug in there. And they have to increase the compression on them. So you have a little higher compression for the natural gas. And then you have a little higher boost as well. And so those things were notorious for blowing head gaskets. All right, y'all, let me get in here. All right, I will be right back, everybody. Okay.
Where you gonna go, sir?
For here,
Okay.
let me get a number 8.
That's it?
Yeah.
Oh, so you're looking at 591, okay? Is this number 82, okay?
Mhm.
Where you gonna go, sir?
I'd like a number 11 of cheese and a small drink for here.
Dockadale said, number 8 with no chili.
Yes, no chili. The number 8 that doesn't have chili. That's why I ordered the number 8. Turn you all around. All right, let's get these chat phones off over here. That always hits the spot.
Doc and Ale said, this burrito or a Mr. Blake's chili burger with extra chili cheese.
I'd have to say this burrito.
Doc and Ale said, what's in it?
Just egg, potato, bacon, and cheese. It's pretty plain. Plus it tastes even better with green chili, carne adobada. I just can't do the chili. Blake's is the bomb too, but you know, it's been, to be honest though, I'm not a big fan of the Blake's breakfast burritos. Don't know why, I never have.
I don't want to steal anybody's
Oh yeah. Their ribs are
I know what you want.
their ribs are the bomb. That I'll tell you. You know what else? You want to know what they're really on the map for though? They're cinnamon rolls. Of course. Wouldn't have it any other way. All right, y'all. Quick breakfast. Let's get back on the road. Alrighty, Dimitri will see you. How long you'll be out, but I intend to be out a couple hours more today. Oh. All right, we got crazy people are out today. They're all being horny over there. What's all the horniness about? People?
Wait.
Okay. Okay.
Shack Zero W said, probably stole their baseball.
Alrighty, alrighty. You have to be in the know to know what that one means, right?
Docadale said, oh goodness, another cyclist going through a red light.
You know that's allowed here, right? Like they just changed that law here. I'm not saying I agree with it. I utilize it where it makes sense. But just as a blanket sort of law change, like my wife didn't even know. I was telling her about the Idaho.
Docadale said, JK, I only said that because I heard you talking about it last stream.
Oh. So it's point in case. My wife didn't even know about it. That's what I'm saying. There is just not. I don't know. I don't want to get into it. I'm gonna get off my soapbox before I get heavy into it. It just look in my job. One of the keys to my job, I'm talking about my professional corporate job, is communication. Amongst all the things that I do, the key thing and the thing that I work with my team the most is our communication, the execution of communication, how effective it is, how precise it is. And you can't put laws out like that without really educating the public. I mean, as it is, just people hate cyclists. Cars just hate cyclists. Let's just put it out there. Not all, right? We know that. But now you're going to put it out there where you're going to have cyclists look like they're going to be running through stop signs because stop signs are now yield signs. Stop lights are now stop signs. So if it's clear to proceed, you can go. I don't know. I'm not going to bank my life on that law change. Like I said, if it's a non-busy intersection and like it's a Sunday like this where there's hardly anybody out, yeah, I'm going to capitalize on it where it makes sense, but I'm not going to just take it as a blanket. I'm a cyclist. I'm a cycling snob. I can just run the fucking light every time I want now. I don't think that's what they meant, but you know what I mean? There's going to be people that are going to be like that. You know? There's just going to be people like that. So,
Doggedale said, how should they educate the public at 10 p.m. PSA like when they used to put out a commercial that said it's 10 p.m. The street lights are on. Do you know where your kids are? Gen Z here.
You want to know, talk about commercials and the impact that they can make. You know, I saw a commercial, no shit, when I was a teenager. You know, back in the days of MTV. We're talking the 80s, right? 19-inch color TV. I had I think it was a 17-inch, maybe black and white in my own bedroom. But there was this PSA commercial, public service announcement for anybody that doesn't know what PSA is. PSA showing good practices if you get pulled over by the Albuquerque Police Department. You know, and that just stuck with me as a teenager. Like, you know, granted, I think it's like good guidelines, you know, that if you get pulled over, hey, you know, roll your window down, get all your stuff out, you know, and there's a fine line on like whether you really need to show ID and stuff like that, right? But, you know, keep your hands inside, your window down, you know, and that video just made such an impact on me as a teenager. I remember it just very well to this day. Point being, you don't see shit like that anymore, where just really good, like this law. Like, I don't recall any.
Doggedale said, 80s while I wasn't even born yet, I was in a sack still somewhere. No fast movements. Don't put your license in your underwear so it doesn't look like you're pulling out a weapon.
Oh, right. Right. In a sack somewhere. Alrighty. Now I feel really old. Well, my point is, like, obviously television is not really the main medium, right? You gotta.
I haven't watched cable TV in years.
There are means of using the platforms and tools that people use today to consume media, right? But you're right. I mean, I don't think it makes sense to go buy a television ad, because that's not what people are watching. I mean, hell, I hardly watch TV. I mean, I watch TV at night when I, you know, kind of shutting down, winding for the day, but my TV usually has YouTube on, Netflix, Apple TV, so forth. You know, mostly YouTube, while I'm kind of winding down my evening before I go to bed. But, yeah, I don't know. The point is that there's just not enough communication on that. People don't know. I mean, hell, the only reason why I even knew about it is because of all the banter going back and forth between Bike ABQ and the City of ABQ website, talking about it, and there was, like, of course, a lot of banter and debate back and forth about it. I even got in there and put a little spicy pushback on some comments, because I love doing that, you know.
Doggedale said, they should make everyone read
you go. That's, hell yeah, refresher 101, right? Remedial training, refresher, continuous training. All for that. We want to talk about spicy pushback. When the whole deal was going down about banning e-bikes on the Bosque Trail. I don't know if you recall that trail that I was on briefly that goes right along the river. But they were wanting to ban, and they actually did momentarily ban e-bikes on that road, all because, granted it's wrong, okay, a horse rider got hurt, and they stated that they thought it was an e-bike. There was no confirmation that it was an e-bike. And again, whether it was an e-bike, the point I was making, whether it was an e-bike or not, was not the point. It was the etiquette of the rider not paying attention to the courtesy signs all around that area that walkers and riders, bike riders, give courtesy to horse riders. In fact, there's even signs that say, ask how to proceed. So as a bike rider, I should come to a slow down, stop, let the rider acknowledge me, and wait till he gives me some kind of cue about, like, hey, wait, or go ahead and come by, you know, like his horse won't get startled, you know, his or her horse, whatever. All they said is that they heard the vroom or zoom or whatever. Well, shit, any fat bike tire, hey puppy, any fat bike is gonna make humming noise. So again, that person never stopped, and the person got very injured. I don't want to say it was death, but it was very serious. Maybe it was a death. I can't remember. Maybe that's why it was so serious. But in any case, the point I was trying to get at is when they, the city of Albuquerque, Bike ABQ on Facebook were putting information out about that, believe me, I was vocal. Because the problem isn't e-bikes, the problem is education of the public and the rules of the trail. It wasn't an e-bike problem. I had some woman on there insist that she would.
Tell me the horse's name who snitched, damn it, I love that trail.
I had one woman pretty much tell me that if she saw me on an e-bike, that she would steer 50 feet away from me. Because the e-bike is a clear indication of I'm a no good rider, all right? And I said, so this is regardless of the fact that, hey, I've formerly raced bikes, I'm a state champion, I've raced elbow to elbow with some of the best, probably have some of the best bike handling skills. And so you see me on an e-bike and your assumption is I'm a nobody noob that doesn't know what the fuck I'm doing. Stay away from me. You don't want me riding in the group rides. You don't want me, you don't want to be anywhere near me. That was her position. So again, we're just blaming the e-bike. It doesn't. Now, granted, there are a lot of low skill level people on e-bikes. All right, let's see if we get a honk. Come on. Come on, let's go. Yeah. I should have.
Docadale said, "I don't even have to flash anyone."
Hell no. When you got it, you got it. All you have to do is just put out the vibe and people know you got it. That's it. Come on, car. This trailer's got some Breaking Bad vibes right here. It's not quite the same, the right color or year. Oh man, are we gonna get a green light here? Maybe, baby, come on. Give me the green light, come on. Oh. No.
Docadale said, "Have you ever been pressed for long? That's what scares me, is people have nothing
Pressed or robbed while out riding? No. I can't think of any time where I've been in a sticky situation like that. Now, I do have I'll tell you all this story that I don't know. Go ahead. I don't know that I should say anything about. You know what? I don't know if I'm gonna get a light. Nope. Should have hit the damn button. I have this story. I don't know if I should tell it. I've only told one person in my life about it. It was back when I was a teenager, riding bicycles. I think I told my wife. I think that's who I told about it. Am I gonna get a light this time?
Docadale said, "It's okay if you don't want to say."
I don't know. I feel compelled to say something about it because it goes in line with what you said about being pressed or robbed, you know. Thanks. But when I was a teenager, I had something happen that potentially could have been.
I have a story of a time Chuck ever told about.
Oh my God. A story like that too. Maybe I'll tell that story instead of the other one.
I guess I just told everyone about it.
Have you ever heard of the Catfish Cabin? It was once featured on Gordon Ramsay's. You know how he would go do the restaurants and pretty much he would just like find out that they were shitholes, you know, they got spoiled food and all this stuff. Well, he once, I saw, now this was well after I had eaten there, but my boss, former boss, for the same company I worked for, he was based out of Memphis, Tennessee, so I would go there, we would go there quite often for meetings and events and things like that. Right around the corner, not too far from where our business is, was Catfish Cabin. We would often eat there. I remember the first time I ate there for dinner. And I remember the van ride back to the hotel. I'm like, no shit, like, I don't know what was in the catfish, but it was going through me. It was going through. And I remember the van ride back to the hotel. Man, I am like, oh, it was beyond bubble gut. I was pinching cheeks trying to hold it in, hoping that I could make it to my hotel room. Now, granted, we were in this hotel, looked like a big beer can. And I was way up on the 13th, 14th floor. And holy shit, I couldn't get out of the van fast enough. I couldn't get out of the van fast enough, man. I'm crawling over people, tapping on that elevator button. And no sooner than the elevator door opens on my floor, it's already hit my underwear. Fucking 30 feet away from my door. And I'm already shitting my pants. Almost made it. I told my boss I'm never eating at that Catfish Cabin again. He says, and then he tells me, I never get the catfish. I always get the chicken fingers. So I was like, okay. I don't even know that mattered. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Damn it, man. I swear I couldn't squeeze it hard enough. I think trying to squeeze it and shut it off is probably what led more to you just had to shart. You just had to shoot it. Shart it.
See, I like these old man stories.
Oh man, I've got a lot of them. A lot of them. I still kind of want to tell the one about where I nearly got molested by a grown man. Could have potentially been, who knows, somebody's skin. I could have been probably buried dead somewhere as a teenager. Well, we're definitely going for a long one day. Who's that in Bruce Banner? In YouTube, I see you there. Hopefully I didn't miss your chat. I don't have text-to-speech on YouTube working, so I have to always remember to look down just to acknowledge the YouTube chat. Looks like Bruce Banner. Well, today I'm pretty much going opposite direction than I normally do when I do this route. Normally, I leave my house, go north, and then go east towards the mountain and come all the way around, and then I usually come down this and shoot down to the city. This time I kind of came the opposite way. Kind of came all the way around down the river path and then through the city, up to grab a burrito, and now we're headed up to the mountains. And so we'll be hanging a left, going north along the mountains. Might even go up one of the legs of the foothills and into the mountain a little bit. But we're pretty much just going to work our way all the way around the city today. Every place has become a dispensary. Every little business like that used to be a lawnmower, small engine shop. Now it's a dispensary. Probably a lot more money on the dispensary than small engine repair. I don't know. Pretty soon this Tranco transmission place is going to be a dispensary. Looks like that place turned into a dispensary. Oh, they're just dispensaries everywhere.
Docket Ale said, I know we're not related about dispensaries, but I would love a segment of this show to be where you just complain about things as an elder man.
Yeah. Here's something I can complain about. Look at who's trimming these bushes. Like they're pushing into the sidewalk. Like, do a better job. You know, trim it up so that people don't have to walk around them. And look at the tops of these. Like, come on. And how about this? Vehicles that pull into the bike lane. How about I complain about that? Like, you can actually make a right turn without pulling into the bike lane. You know, it is fully possible. Trust me, I do it all the time. It really just comes down to believing in yourself and knowing the capabilities of your car, that it can fully make that turn. Yeah, I like your style. Moved way over. Appreciate that, driver. Get a lot of room there. Instead of grazing my elbow in the bike lane. Okay, I'm definitely not going to get this light. What I might do, however, is jump down into the ditch and go across. I might do that. Oh man, I gotta go way over there. Shit. I remind you all that ditches are deadly. Oh, that was a solid bump. Somebody threw their pile of dog poo in the ditch down there.
Dockadale said, the Nutcracker.
You know how that had to be intentional. Like you couldn't walk into a fucking trash can. You had to like, yeah, you picked up your dog's poop, but tossed it over to the fucking ditch. Be really surprised if we kept signal through that tunnel there.
Dockadale said, oh, that was cool. Dockadale said, we did.
Nice. So, well, that'll be a clip for the day. Trying to remember if there's a restroom in this park or not. Yo, feel a restroom break coming on. Been out a lot longer than I usually am, and drinking a lot of water. Probably not perspiring near as much as I normally do. I know there's a restroom.
Oh dear, are we having a catfish moment?
A catfish? No. Just gotta go and drain a little bit of gasoline. My eyeballs are floating. I thought there was a little cut here somewhere so I could ride up. I'm not seeing it.
Reg 9K said, nice shortcut there.
Getting the job done since 1968. Probably shouldn't give that kind of information out. You know, people do use your year to access your health records in most places, you know. Come on, change gears. There we go. We got it. We got it. Oh God, big bump. All right. Try not to screw up the camera here. Hello. Yeah, I don't think there's a restroom in this park. I may have to go up to one of the actual wild the parks area. Let me just quit trying to explain it and just show you. Oh, come on. What's going on? Man, the motor didn't want to go there for a sec. What the hell? Oh, I think it was because I squeezed the brake. Ah, that makes sense. I forgot that I got these hydraulic brakes that I install have the switch to cut the motor off. So if you tap the brake, then power to the motor cuts off.
Doggedale said, I'm telling you, these e-bike riders are inexperienced.
Yes, we are. We are. Oh, they changed the helmet on that, did they? How does that look different? Always funny when you see those roadside vomit spots, you know, it's like, yeah, they were partying all night and it's like, oh shit, they gotta pull over, open the door and puke out the door, you know. They make me, I have to do my best to not look at them when I go by them because they give me the heebie-jeebies and I'm like, ugh. Turns my stomach for the rest of the day.
Doggedale said, oh haha. Reg 9K said, sympathetic puker, eh?
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. Without a doubt. You know, it's funny though, it's like if it's other people that are sick or bodily stuff that's going on, come around here, other bodily things that are going on, you know, I total sympathetic, right? But whenever it was my kids, like you're having to clean up their vomit or help them because they're sick and like, I don't know how many times, not that my kids were sick a lot, but you know that state where they're just like dry heaving, vomiting, and they're just like a limp of bag and bones. They're just so weak from just being sick and stuff. And, you know, I've cleaned up the worst of the worst with my kids. And it just, you know, in those situations, it's like, it's easier to handle. But I don't know why that is. I don't know why it is that, like, it's when your own kin, you can handle that, but like if it's other people, shit, I'm gonna be sick, I'm gonna be throwing up, or can't stand the smell, I'm gagging, you know? People are already out selling firewood. Is this firewood? Oh no, it's like, oh sorry, bronze. Man, it's been a minute since I've done that. I'll tell you all a story. In California, I owned a, I don't want to say what model Schwinn it was, but it had the little 3-speed shifter on the top tube, you know, with the banana seat. I don't think it was a Stingray, but I had that bike as a kid. And man, the kids hated me in the neighborhood. We would race down the street and around the corner, around the block. I was like, you can't use the shifter, blah, blah, blah. I would use that shifter every damn time. It's like, I can't help it, my bike has 3 speeds and yours only has 1. That's right. Reg 9, you were it. You were it. Those were the days. I told my kids that there's going to be a time when they're going to have to wipe my ass. Remember my brother? Man, that guy needs to chill out. My brother was telling me the story. He lives up in the mountains with my parents. He retired from the he retired California, the prison system as a guard, and he moved back home here, lives with my parents. But you know, he was around to help take care of my dad in his end of days, and so he's like, I remember one time we were in a conversation. He says, "Well, you can come up here and wipe Pop's ass then." I'm like, "No," I said, "Like, it's all you, brother. It's all you." But this case in point, like, now granted, he was not our biological father or anything like that, but he's definitely the guy that we call Pops. He's definitely the guy that we call Pops, the one that raised us, showed us, got us jobs in the radiator shop that he worked at, showed us how to work.
Oh, thank goodness, I thought you were going to say he retired from being an inmate.
No. Peace officer. He actually worked up at the toughest one up there. Oh gosh. Is it San Quentin? Is it Quentin?
Dockedale said, because a convict never stops convicting. Dockedale said.
Yeah, I think that's when he finished out his one of those. I know he moved around because he started out here in New Mexico, and then he moved to California and of course carried out the career there. He's younger than I am, retired. He retired like a few years ago, younger than I am. But don't know, the timing of it worked out to where he could actually take care of my parents, live up there and take care of my parents. I live way out here on this side of the mountain, so he lives up there with them. All right, y'all, I'm gonna make a quick detour. We're gonna go up this road here, just so I can hit the restroom up there. I could probably just keep going, but I would rather just kind of take a little misery off of the soul here. And plus, like I said, I got 2 batteries on board, so we got a lot of battery. We got a lot of battery to go still. We are good. Look at that view. So much different today with the lack of cloud cover versus yesterday. There's, you know, clouds everywhere, thunderheads building up over the mountain all afternoon. I remember by the time my wife and I got home, those thunderheads were like more than triple the height of the mountain. Like they were just shooting way up. And of course we got rain all night because all the thunderheads building up. It's pretty nice. Left all the windows, the doors open again. Cool off the house. I don't think I've ever just come this way just for a bathroom break before. But why not? And it's a beautiful day. We got some time to kill. I actually slept good last night versus last night. Actually slept in till 5 o'clock today instead of waking up at 3. Ooh. Watch me get here, and they removed all the porta potties. Nope, it's still there. Alrighty. All right, everybody. Let me park y'all. Damn, that thing stinks. microphone off before I forget. We'll be back. All right. We're back. We're back. All right, let's get back on the road. How much mileage have we done so far today? All right, let's go. Feel that cool breeze. Love it. Love this time of the year. These are like the most perfect days to go riding, where it's just cool, you're not hot, it's not, you just don't feel like you're getting burned by the sun. I almost rode my motorcycle today, but it was a good idea to get out on the bike again. Another day out on the bike. A little better for the soul, I think. For the soul and the body. Oh, you know, when I started out this ride, I put the speaker on my bike thinking this might end up being a good Sunday to just listen to some music while I'm riding. And at the last minute, I took it all off. Just like, you know what? I don't want to, I'm not going to listen to music. And then I took the speaker off, and then the phone that I was going to use for the music, I ended up starting a YouTube live stream. I was like, yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll scrap the music. Just kind of listen to ourselves listen to the world. Listen to myself think, my brain. On your left there. Go on your left. Left. Like all you have to do is move over here. That's all you have to do. Not that hard. Yeah. I think most people know that you do not pass on the right side, you know? So it's usually a good idea to just move over, especially when you had so much room. There we go. Now we got a green light. There's one thing I wish I could do, is speed skating, inline skating. I've attempted it, I've tried it, I just never get it down. I think I finally gave away the skates that I had, because I've had it for years, and like every once in a while I'll break them out, like, you know, I'm gonna try to get this down. Because I would love to get the speed skating quads. Or inline skating quads. You know what I mean? Muscles, quads, quads. I had, I think the wheels I had, was it 4 or 5 wheels? But she was on like 3 bigger wheels. Never seen those before. I'm pretty sure mine were like 5 wheels, 4 or 5 wheels. But yeah, she had like three bigger wheels. They look really cool. And she was like sprinting almost. She was like doing some quad work. They call quad work. I always like the fact that a lot of speed skaters would kind of transition between the two sports, cycling and speed skating. All right, finally making our way down. So pretty much went from home, which is almost straight down that way, all the way towards the city along the Rio Grande Bosque Trail path. Made our way around to UNM, came up. We headed north for a while. Now we're gonna turn here, head back east, down to the valley, make our way home. Yeah. Almost wish I rode my motorcycle today. I could always go out again later in the evening. You know, the old Pocket 3. I could do some low light testing. Never really tested it in low light. It's supposed to be a great camera for low light. This heavy old bike will go down the hill fast. Look at all these guys grinding up the hill. They're grinding. They're not even spinning, they're grinding. Now this guy's got a good spin down here. Look at this guy. He's spin, spin, spin. Real nice spin. Try this in Zwift. No. We already know the mechanics are against us, both up and down on Zwift. I mean, this is like, in most races, if it's a hill climbing, I can like literally kill myself to hang on over the top. I know I can recover because this big ass is gonna go down and rest. That's the kind of mechanics that should be able to play out in Zwift. I don't know. I'd be curious to hear some articles or topics on the, like, if there is remotely any weight advantage on downhill versus up. We already know it doesn't, it's against us on up, but I can't see one time, I can't think of any time where downhill that I could get to show everybody what a little gravity does for you. We're going pretty fast, 27. I'm not even using the throttle or pedaling. Let's get down lower. We're starting to hit that headwind. Wow, 27, and I could feel the, why did I slow down when I got down low? Okay, it's just slowing down, that's all there is to it. All right.
Miss Bauer Thomas said, where are you?
Almost at Sandia Casino. Yeah. 27. Oh God, there goes the yawning. Oh man. Once the yawning starts. I'm gonna push through the day too. I'm not gonna take a nap. Yesterday I didn't take a nap. I just pushed through it. So I went to bed extra tired. Just extra tired. Oh. Man, I need to get some more butt cream for the shorts. Or I should have stole some of the ladies until I get mine. I quit buying the expensive stuff. I just buy the, it's like coconut cream off of Amazon. It's cheap too. I mean, when you look at the ingredients of like your chamois cream, your butt butters and stuff like that, it's usually like $20, $25, $30 for like 8-ounce tubes, where I had this 15-ounce, maybe 20-ounce jar.
I do have some. You shouldn't use it. There's our marmoset, silly boy.
I had this 20-ounce jar. It's like a big jar. It's literally coconut oil creamed, you know. That's all it is. And I think I paid maybe $7, $8 for it on Amazon. So nearly more than double, 2.5 to 3 times the amount for a third of the cost. And those tubs,
Our marmoset, fraction of the price.
oh, it's cheap too. It's cheap, cheap. And like I said, it's,
9K said, get enough callus. No need for it.
I know. Oh man, I've been riding a long time, and I still got to use a little cream to keep things a little,
There's our marmoset. Lol.
keep a little chafing down.
There's our marmoset. Stay off the saddle sores.
Yeah, I had one for a little while. It was just, oh, blah. All right, which way should I go home? Should I turn left here and go through the bloom field, or go all the way down? Yeah. All right, I'm almost home. I'll be coming home soon. Coming home. I think I'm gonna turn left, go through the Bloom Park. Decision made. Oh, lights turning, lights turning. Woo. Got it. Oh shit! Didn't see that. Forgot that there's always that one last speed bump. Hopefully we didn't knock the camera. Come on, car. Nice turn. Nice turn. I just noticed that building has been painted. When did they do that? Like black or the dark gray with red. Oh. And we're still a month away, and people are already pulling in for Balloon Fiesta.
Reg 9K said, I have a friend who flies balloons at the fiesta.
Nice. Which balloon? And they are ready for it, aren't they? And they're getting all the pavilions set up. All the flags are out. They are ready. I bet the guy that of my favorite balloon, which my favorite balloon is the it's like light blue, like sky blue, green. It's like 2 shades of green and like 2 shades of blue, checkered pattern, and it has the Zia symbol. The Zia symbol, and the Zia symbol is made out of wrenches, like mechanic, like open-end wrenches. And I talked to the guy, and so he's actually a wrench. He's a mechanic. That's why he has that balloon. So I got to meet him. But that is my favorite balloon. I just love the colors of it. I like those shades of blues and greens, and the fact that the Zia symbol is like kind of.
Red 9K said he works for First Financial CU. I think it's for them.
Yeah, the wrenches kind of hit home if you've been a mechanic all your life, a wrench, you know. And you look at that and it's like, yeah. That just kind of hits home. All right, everybody. When we get up here, just past General Mills, I'm going to cut down. I'm more than likely just going to shortcut going home. Instead of going all the way around like I normally do, I think I'm just going to kind of like beeline, kind of.
Dockadale said, live by the wrench, die by the wrench.
There you go. Is that a little squirrel, groundhog right there? Look at him standing up. I see you. I see you, squirrel. Ah. You squirrel better watch out. You're gonna be my next meal.
Dockadale said, how many gifted subs to continue the stream until you hit 24 hours?
Oh my gosh. You know what? One of these days I need to try that. I need to like just commit to doing one, you know. But let me ask you this, like what would I need to keep writing? Can I go home and like bring you all home with me and I keep streaming? I could do 24 hours too, because I have meetings in the morning. I have a couple of meetings in the morning. In fact, I need to go, when I get home, I need to remind myself to set that other meeting on the calendar for tomorrow. I've been on vacation all week, so I've been...
Dockadale said, writing, go home, cook breakfast, fix some things around the house. Then on stream, take us
I could do that. I'd have to definitely do it on a weekend, like maybe start on a Friday. Start on a Friday. Oh no, I don't know about the napping, sleeping part though. That's the part that I don't know. That part, that's the part I'm a little uncomfortable with. Don't ask me why. Oh man, these people always have some nice RVs here. There you go, look at that.
Dr. Dale said, sometimes I hate being out for so long and opening Outlook to see there are 100 emails.
Yeah. Well, I started on my emails on Friday so I'm pretty much caught up. The only thing I need to do though is there's a meeting I need to throw on the calendar. But I got to do sort of a catch up with my team for the week. I'm going to been thinking about the title of this meeting I want to throw on the calendar. I'm going to call it Disc Brake 911. That's what I'm going to call it. Because we do have a bit of I think I've identified a bit of a 911 when it comes to disc brakes on trucks. I don't think we're doing a very good job of, well, it's multiple problems. So we have training built on disc brakes, okay? How to properly check them, how you measure, check the adjustment on them, like whether they can go to the next PM or not, or whether you got to pull them. So we have hands-on training, which our numbers are low on that. This year we have a web-based program. We put up multiple bulletins with videos. But I think another layer of the problem is that when you're dealing with a company of the size of ours, we purposely don't stay with one brand of truck to keep buying trucks, the prices of trucks competitive.
He said, Dr. Dale, I get 200 emails a day.
We keep different OEs on hand to keep the prices of the trucks competitive.
Dr. Dale said, Red 9K.
And the unfortunate part of that too is that we have 4 different makes of disc brakes, and so that makes it tough for the mechanics as far as like identifying and then which tool do you use to actually measure the brakes. So anyways, I just need to make sure we start the week out addressing that, making sure we're hyper focused on making sure the correct information gets out, and we're inspecting things correctly.
Reg 9K said, I maintain and do reporting for a DoD approved financial platform called CostPoint.
Nice.
Dr. Dale said, that sounds cool.
DOD.
Reg 9K said, 14 servers on-prem.
Okay, y'all. Oh, god damn, no yawning. So I'm coming home a slightly different way than I normally do, so I'll be cutting the stream off shortly down the road here.
Reg 9K said, no yawning.
I know. I know. That one even caught me by surprise. I always love when dogs go crazy. Gotta chase the bicycle. You know that White House right there on that corner?
Dale said, I'm in the importing-exporting business, or for layman's, I'm a waiter. Reg 9K said, I need to jump on the bike for 2 hours. No subliminal sleep messages, please.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I am sorry. All right, everybody, I'm gonna pull into the parking lot of this Dollar Tree here. I suppose we could start looking for somebody to raid out. I think we have a few people on today. I think Dimitri is out. He might still be out, so we might send you on over to Dimitri.
Dale said, later, Dad.
I might send you all out to Dimitri.
K said, Dimitri is still on.
Is he still on? All right, cool. Let's send you all out there. Let me pull into this parking lot here. The back of the Dollar, Family Dollar. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining the stream today, YouTube, Twitch. Oh, that camera is turned out that way. Why is it turned out that way? All right, we'll see you all. I'm gonna send you out to Dimitri. Let me find him. Come on. Raid. Dimitri, where's Dimitri? There he is. We'll see y'all.